Wow, generative UI. That's
Generative UI.
fascinating.
Yeah.
And so the concept is, I want to make sure I understand. So the concept is that the UI is going to be generated dynamically based on, the user data, like sort of what they prompt and what then comes out, and creating like this more personalized experience in the end.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. And yeah, every website will be adapted in its own way, if there will be still websites. But I think in 10 years, still there will be still every different ones. But it will be changing more and more and more, and even chatbots will. Evolve into something more visual, into something more that people can work with, right? Maybe different widgets, but it's going to be absolutely different for every user, depending on what they do right now and during the day, what they've been like doing and requesting before, the history, the preferences, and yeah, so just less and less control over how things look, but more and more about what people want and what they need. Yeah.
Yeah. Um, you mentioned that you're observing that, user expectations, the industry regulations, and some of the opportunities that you see out there in the marketplace are changing very fast. And so in the context of UI, and you mentioned some of the red flags that you've identified, in current AI implementations, like AI for the AI sake. It's just because like we have to, but we don't really have like a clear vision for that. Like, can you talk about some other red flags that you've identified, and from a user experience perspective, and where do you see, that AI is genuinely enhancing the user journey and is genuinely adding value already?
Yeah. So definitely, what we've already talked about AI for the sake of AI, without understanding the user value, and maybe like when it's too broad, right? The scope of the feature. Like I've actually recently worked with one chatbot tool, it's kind of like what they do is similar to even like the chat GPT, but they're still somehow different, and they encompass like different LLMs in it. And we've always been like saying, guys, like you need to narrow things down. What are the use cases, right? So maybe give people different prompt ideas, suggestions, different introduce templates, folders, and so making things like maybe crafted towards use cases, because like it's when it's just an empty search field, people may end up not like searching for anything, right? uh,
Right.
yeah. So and then what I was talking about before, in like maybe invisible AI, when again, since there is a lot of mistrust yet, you need to be very careful about how you're labeling your features, but it is still a good idea to let people know, because that's how you put user in control. And putting user in control has always been like the golden rule of UX, right? So telling them, hey, like this is the AI generated content. However, we've generated it for you. Yeah. So again, going really the good things where AI really does deliver value is going quite narrow on certain features. For example, search, right? A lot of companies, retail, insurance, like they have some certain like a process of like a booking and engine, right? Like a search enhancement. So if you have the context, different user signals, right? This is a very good place to integrate AI into the user journey, right? And again, like be this is being like a very narrow use case, leaving the user in control. Also, personalization. This is like what, in essence, AI is. Tailoring recommendations. Again, making sure you are summarizing this for the user. Assistive summarization is maybe another one. Like, here is your past, history. Here are all your orders, and and this I don't know what all the things you've done. Do you want to do maybe XYZ, right? So given visible recommendations based on the past experiences and summarizing things for the user.